I think shooting sports overall have changed. It used to be that a lot of men would go hunting and shooting and fathers would teach their sons. Well, now fathers are teaching their daughters how to shoot, and women are getting into shooting sports as a recreation. And I always like to say it's a recreational sport, but it's also a life skill. His main passion is the firearms. My main passion is the clothing, the boutique, and the art that we have offered here. So we've kind of split it up. But I certainly help on the firearms side, and he certainly helps on the clothing side. If you don't understand it or you've never been exposed to it, then you can have a lot of fear associated with it. Obviously, firearms are a serious thing. Firearms, if we teach safety and we have safety devices and we teach people about that and educate them, then they can safely enjoy firearms the same way they can a swimming pool or a lake. We want to meet people where they're at in their skill level. So if they come in here and they're retired military and they know a ton about firearms, well, maybe they want to take the AR class or they want to take a self-defense class and just keep their skills up. But then we certainly have people who walk in off the street who are like, I've never even touched a gun. I don't know where to start. And so they take our basic pistol class and we start there and teach them the fundamentals. And then we have a rental gun program where you can rent a firearm and you can go give it a whirl on the range and try out different ones to decide which one's best for you.
I've had my CCW for over a year, but I've not found a gun that I'm comfortable with. And I've tried many, but they brought in a new Walther gun and it's supposedly going to be my gun. And so I'm going to try it.
What is your interest in shooting? Is it
Protection.
protection?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you also interested in recreational shooting?
Oh yeah, we have a membership here, and so we plan on, we come every Saturday, or have been. And I only work a few days during the week, so my plan is also to come during the week a couple times to get more proficient at shooting and comfortable with it.
It's the only 50-yard indoor range that I know of, and being inside, it's incredible. I mean, it's state of the art. I like the simulator idea. I'm going to bring my wife in and get her some training on personal protection. The clothing store, I was here a couple weeks ago. I brought my wife out here and she ended up doing shopping while I was shooting, so it worked out perfect.
Say I'm ready. Be able to frame that one. What happened?
We just saw a need in the marketplace, really. There was no range on this side of town, and it's a growing sport. You've got a lot of people interested, particularly women, interested in the sport. And, I don't know that they always feel comfortable going into, your traditional range and gun stores like what you were just talking about, your grandpa's gun store. Husbands are always trying to get their wives involved. Well, if you can get them into a nice place that's clean and well lit and has amenities and a cafe and an experience and clothing store that of products and dresses and jewelry that they like, then that's going to be some place they're going to feel comfortable with and they're going to want to come to. And then at that point, they'll probably be interested in what's going on the firearm side of the house. I hunted with my grandfather, my dad, my uncle. This was a way of life for a lot of people, and I think as we've gotten away from that, there is this negative stigma that some people might have about firearms, and that's why we've kind of come to Faith, Family, and Freedom. We want to get back to what you said, the basics. Let's get back to the things that we all grew up with that made this a great country.